man suddenly felt something moving inside his ear. Seeing this, Jack immediately cut his finger with a knife and then placed his finger in the man's ear. The next second, a small snake emerged from the man's ear, but Jack didn't kill the small snake. Instead, he threw it into the river because he knew that killing the small snake would invite retaliation from a larger one. It turned out that Jack was a professional snake catcher, and the purpose of his entry into the rainforest this time was actually to capture a legendary giant python. It was said that this snake was worth $1 billion. To lure out the giant python, Jack cruelly killed a crew member. This terrifying scene frightened the others, but they didn't dare resist at all. They could only follow Jack into the rainforest. Soon, Jack discovered a large amount of slime on the trees. They instantly realized this was left by the giant python, which meant it was nearby. Not only that, he also found red snakeskin not far away. Jack immediately became excited. However, at that moment, a teammate suddenly screamed. He had discovered a large number of small snakes under the wooden planks. This excited the two of them because these snakes could also be sold for $1,000 each. So the two immediately put the snakes into bags. However, as they were carrying the bags, a teammate suddenly noticed something wrong. He discovered that the corpse had eerily stood up. The man was terrified and hurriedly ran toward his teammates, but it was already too late. Meanwhile, another teammate was carrying a bag of snakes heading toward the boat. But at that moment, he suddenly discovered a large snake beside a big tree. The man noticed there seemed to be a person inside the snake's belly, and the large snake was staring directly at him. The terrified man wanted to flee, but in the next second, Jack, who had heard the sound, immediately rushed over. However, he didn't shoot immediately. Instead, he waited nearby for the giant python to feed, because the python would only let its guard down